I've been really enjoying Frankie Muhammad's videos lately. Okay, I think that, I mean, I've always enjoyed his videos, but lately I think that he's really, really hitting hard on the potential now. This is what he was saying, that Adam Aron sold out to the hedge funds. Here's the thing, Frankie, my brother. Listen to me. Adam Aron was never for retail. Apefather's been calling this out way, way, way in the past. I think I might have been, I have to give myself credit where credit is due, and nobody else gives me credit. Nobody, okay? I think I was the first person who called out Lou. Everybody loved Lou. Lou was like the AMC king. I have to be honest with you. I think the guy had the most views, even more than Trades, more than Mac Horse. He had the most views in the AMC community. Not the most subscriptions, but the most views. And people loved Lou. They loved him. And I was calling out Lou at a time where he was at his highest heights, his highest popularity. Okay, and I was calling him out. And I lost a tremendous amount of subscriptions calling out Lou. I, again, was the first, okay, to think of the idea of a protest. And actually, the first protest, I was getting a big response. Lou comes on, Phil For Real comes on, and they were shutting me down. They were like ripping me apart. I'm going to delist AMC. Citadel's going to infiltrate the event. We're going to lose all of our money, thanks and courtesy to the Apefather and his protest. So the first protest I actually canceled. I canceled it because I was getting, I don't care if you believe in it, I was getting thousands of people saying that they did not want me to do it. Now I'm going to rob their money from them. I'm going to destroy AMC. I'm going to destroy the play. They're going to hold me responsible. And I was like, all right, fine. I heard the masses. I said, I'm going to cancel the protest. But it just wasn't improving. It wasn't improving. And then I did the second protest, of which only one person showed up. And I'm like, look, nobody gives a shit here. Nobody seems like they want to like that. And then I love it how they're making it about me. They're like, wait for we didn't come to the protest because we don't like you. And I'm like, mother effers, this has nothing to do with me. This is about our money. This is about fighting the corruption. This is about getting our voices heard, you Mama Lukes, you friggin' stew nods. But they're making it personal. They're making it about me. Okay. So then I was probably the first one. I hate to break it to all of you because everybody, even now, even today, there are people out there who still love Adam Aron. They still call him the Silverback. I'm talking a good year and a half ago, I put out videos calling out Adam Aron. It was called AMC is a scam. Now, again, when I said AMC is a scam, it was not referring to retail. It's not referring to, of course, I believe there are synthetics in this play, and there's a lot of fuckery going on. I was talking about the AMC insiders. I was talking about Adam Aron. Okay? Now, people unsubscribed to me. I think I lost like 2,000 subscriptions. I really believe it was like something. I remember because people think this is not true. It's very simple. Listen to me. It's very, very simple. I was at 11,500 subscriptions and I went under 10. I went under 10,000 subscriptions. So let's do simple math. I love it how people always argue with me. Like you love to argue with me. What is 11,500 subscriptions, right? And if we go under 10, so you immediately know there's 1,500 gone, correct? Okay. I believe it went to, at one point, the lowest was, I think it was 9,500 subscriptions I had. And specifically, this was after I called out Adam Aron. Okay. So, right off the bat, what this video is about is that I do kind of deserve credit. I was the first one to call out Lou. Okay? I was the first one to actually think of the protest and actually have a protest. I was. Who else had a protest? You could make fun of my protest. Let's see. You could call it a disaster, but whose fault really is that? It's not my fault. I showed up. You didn't show up. That's another thing I'm getting from a lot of people. There's a lot of people out there who love to criticize me, but I'm like, you didn't come to my protest. If anybody should be criticized, it should be you. So then I'll tell you what, I'll give you a second chance. Go to the Marines protest. You're right. Yeah, like all these people are criticizing me. You don't do shit for this community. I don't do shit for the community. Okay. I had a protest. You didn't come to my protest. The Marine is having a protest. Are you going to his protest? Okay, but these people are. This is another reason why, as much as I love and respect the Marine for what he's doing with this protest, I just feel bad for him in a way because there are too many people who have this mentality like they don't want. I don't know how can I say this. They kind of don't want to get dirty. That's the only way I could explain it to you. What does that mean? They don't want to get dirty. In other words, they want to sit in the comfort of their home. They don't want to protest. They don't want the possibility of getting arrested. And I'm not, listen, the Marines protest is very, very peaceful. It's going to be, it's going to be, because he's a Marine. This is a man who served our country. This is a man who understands his constitutional rights, who understands your constitutional rights. And I am very confident it's going to be a peaceful protest, but it's just not the mentality. Ever since people with, January 6th, with the Capitol, everybody's got this thing in their head. When they hear the word protest, they think protest, they think going to jail, they think all these things. They said it to me with my protest. Citadel's going to infiltrate the event. They're going to delist AMC. They're going to start doing violence. It's going to be out of your control, Apefather. That's what they're all saying to me. And they're like, people going to get arrested. And so I get it. And this is another reason why, which I was trying to be very respectful to the Marine, I don't want to go that direction anymore. And it's not even because of me, because I did it and I'll do it again. I believe in our constitutional rights, right of assembly. You know what I mean? We have the freedom of speech. But the thing is, people don't share in that. They have a fear. They think of January 6th. They hear the word protest. They don't want to be bothered. So that's the thing. I'm making a prediction. I don't think the Marine's going to get a big turnout. I mean, and again, I'm not, I know he's going to get mad at me. He's probably like, why you got to be so negative, man? Why you going to be a, it's not that I'm being a naysay. I'm speaking from experience. I mean, you could get maybe 12 people down there, 15 people, 20 people, maybe less. I don't know. But for you to truly have to make an impact, you got to have thousands. That's the thing. You got to have, and I'm talking about at least like 3, 4,000, 5,000 people. I mean, to really make an impact. Yeah, even 1,000 people, it's good, but it's still, even that level is still not powerful. You would have to get like 5,000. Now, if you were getting people like that, you were getting 5,000, 10,000 people marching with you, you got something. Yeah, you do. I'm telling you that now, in my opinion, that would generate major media interest. That would be potentially nationwide news, potentially worldwide news. It could be huge. But that's the thing. And that's why I kind of decided not to do that no more. Because I'm getting one Billy the Kid, one person came to my protest. I was like, nobody's coming. You know what I mean? So, plus you have to have people that really have to come with signs. See, look, everybody makes this big deal over, oh, you have to fill out paperwork. You don't really actually need paperwork. I studied this for a while, okay? The only reason why you technically need paperwork, okay, to protest, I don't know what his intentions are, the Marine, is that you need to have like a loudspeaker, something of amplification, you understand? That's why you need a protest. Other than that, you stay on the sidewalks. You could have thousands of people walking with you, and you could be using your natural voice, and you could basically, you could protest, no permit. No permits. As long as you're moving forward, as long as you're not blocking entrances of any buildings, as long as there's no violence. I mean, listen, it's the same concept of if you're in Manhattan, there are millions of people walking on a sidewalk, right? Do they need a permit to do that? Do they need a permit, millions of people to walk on a sidewalk, right? Okay. So anyway, you technically don't need a permit listen, you have the right to hold up signs. You have the right to walk on a sidewalk, and you have the right to speak. None of that requires a permit. None of that. What is the permit for? Some sort of electronical amplification. So, and that's another thing people will give me a hard time over, That's the thing. So everyone loves breaking my chops, but I've done the efforts. I've been the first one to call out a protest. I hate to break it. It's the truth. I mean, I even told that guy YouTube is worst enemy. He was another one breaking my balls. He's like, man, I had emails. I was sending Lou emails. Well, you had emails, man, but I was calling out Lou first. I called out Lou first. I called out protesting first. And I called out Adam Aron first. Facts. This video is not financial advice. I am not a financial planner. This video is not legal advice. I am not an attorney. This video and all my videos are for entertainment purposes only.